Beloved, I greet you from the city of the great King. It's my last few days in the city, and I just wanted to share something with you that was so unique and so amazing, and I know that it will thrill your heart. I think we've all read the scriptures that talk about the Balm of Gilead, and of course we take it spiritually. But what is very interesting is that the actual plant that produces the Balm of Gilead was grown in the Dead Sea area by the Jews 2,000 years ago, and it has completely disappeared. So there is this amazing Jewish guy who one day visited a farm, and he just got a message from heaven in his heart that he should start to grow the Balm of Gilead trees again. His name is Guy Ehrlich, and it was an amazing undertaking and an amazing vision because you couldn't find the tree anywhere. So he started to look, where can you actually find the tree so that he could start. He bought some land in the Dead Sea area because this is the place where it grows. And then after many, many months of searching, he actually heard of a German guy who smuggled some seeds of the Balm of Gilead tree from Saudi Arabia to London. And some of those seeds ended up in the Jerusalem, at the botanical gardens, but of course it didn't grow there because it's too cold. But then, as the Lord works these things, one or two of those seeds landed in the hand of a lady who lives on a kibbutz near the Dead Sea, a Dr. Soloway. And he connected with her, and that's how his whole adventure started. He got a few seeds from her and he started to propagate them. And yesterday, I went to this amazing Balm of Gilead farm on the shores of the Dead Sea. And Guy has started this all by himself. He has a family, and his family has had to pay the price of him having to finance this undertaking, which is huge. People told him he was dreaming, it would never work. You know how it is. And just to keep these trees watered is costing him 3,000 shekels per month, and that's like almost 11,000 rand a month just to water the trees that he's planted. But the amazing thing is that he's already got 10,000 trees going. Now, all of them are not Balm of Gilead. He also then decided and felt in his heart to start to plant all the trees of the incenses of the temple, of the incense altar. And he went and he sourced the frankincense sacra, there's a lot of frankincense species, but the sacra is the highest acclaimed one. And he planted a hill of frankincense. He planted the frankincense sacra, and I tell you, I've obviously never seen those trees in person, but I hugged them yesterday, smelled them, touched them, and just reveled in them and just praised the Lord for them. He has thousands of those frankincense sacra trees. I will be sending you some pictures with this. But the experience of touching the Balm of Gilead bush, well, they call it a tree, it looks more like a bush to me, was amazing. You can use the oil from the stems, from the berries, and from the leaves. And it is worth its weight in gold. It took him 107 kilograms of branches and berries, etc., of Balm of Gilead to get only 500 milliliter oil, or half a liter of oil. So you can understand why it is worth its weight in gold. And actually, there are many who say that when the wise men came to Yeshua and brought him frankincense, myrrh, and gold, that gold was actually a Balm of Gilead, because it was a very aromatic and priced oil, and it was also used for healing, and it has many propensities. So I really wanted to share this with you. It was an experience to see this pioneer who has made these holes in this dry desert, very hot in summer, and just planted already 1,000 trees. He's now going to move his visitor center to the plantations, and soon it will be available for everybody to visit. Of course, the people who are involved with building rebuilding the third temple heard about him, and everybody is super excited that on the soil of Israel, the trees and the oils will be made for the temple. It just so reminded me of Jeremiah, when he says in Jeremiah 8, he asks the question, is there no balm in Gilead? And he actually asks, meaning, is there no healing for the wounds of the people? But it was so amazing to think that, yes, there is a balm in Gilead. His name is Yeshua, but now there is also trees, the Balm of Gilead trees, growing again on the shores of the Dead Sea because of one man's vision. He is, of course, in need of donations, so I'm going to leave his website a link underneath for you. And if the Lord leads you to sponsor him, just to help keep them going and to help this amazing undertaking, then, do whatever the Lord tells you to do. Yes, and I just want to read something to you that I found very interesting, that is really just extra information. It doesn't necessarily mean it's truth, but it's interesting. And it in the Talmud, it is written about the scent of they called it the persimmon actually, but it is the Balm of Gilead. And they say that it was such an enticing fragrance, and of course I smelled it yesterday and it was absolutely amazing. You can buy it at something like $300 for 10 millimeters or something. But I did actually bring a perfume with some of it in back, so I will be inviting some people to my home to share it with you. But what they say is that it was among the reasons of the temple being destroyed, because they say that the Romans made so much money off the Balm of Gilead fields in En Gedi, and the Jewish rebels raided it, and that was part of the reason why the Romans besieged Masada. It's very interesting. I don't know if that's the truth. But then the other thing that really also put a smile on my face about the little stories about the Balm of Gilead was that the young woman of Jerusalem would dab it near their heels. And when a young woman saw a group of young men, she would stamp her foot, and the scent would diffuse the air. Well, there you go. I don't know if that would work in the 21st century, but I can assure you that it was a riveting experience to stand next to that Balm of Gilead tree, to scratch that branch, to see that oil running like blood, and just the scent of it was absolutely something like bringing heaven to earth. I want to bless you with that.